Okay, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel again and again and again and again and again. So I'm back with some big hair today. Ooh. Yeah, and today is not like another hair video again. Well, it's hair related. But today I'm just gonna be I did a natural hair journey video a long time ago, but I don't think I really had like the journey part because I was like basically bald headed. So I'm gonna update my natural hair journey. It's gonna be almost 2 years on July 7th, so bang bang. And a lot of times people put me in the short hair category, but I'm gonna show you why and how like literally I surpassed that like crazy. So yeah, let's just get right into my story time, like natural hair journey video, and hopefully I'll answer some questions like will I ever straighten my hair again or ever, like some of y'all be asking me. So yeah, let's just jump right in to the video. Okay, so let's start off with growing up. When I was little, I'm gonna insert pictures. When I was little, I had curly hair. You know, when I was like a baby, my head kind of looked like a strawberry. I'll insert it. My head kind of looked like a strawberry, and I had like little curls here and there. And then while I was growing up, my mom never wanted me to grow out my hair. So I would get a haircut every 2 weeks. Sometimes it would be every week because my hair grew so fast. And literally I had no idea that I had curly hair. Like every time I would look at, my pictures when I was little, every time I would look at them I would be like, that's crazy, I wish I had that hair still. I didn't even know that like this was a thing, like this was possible. Like I had no idea. So growing up, I remember I would go to the barbershop and I would say, can I get a little bit off the top? And I kind of get it faded on the sides, no skin, you know. I didn't want the fade to like fade all the way into my skin, like baldness, like no. I just wanted to fade. So I would get that every single time. And honestly, like once I hit middle school, I used to hate going to the, what's it called, barbershop, because if I went to an Asian barbershop, I always felt like they were talking about me. Like low-key, like I'm not even trying to be shady, like I really felt like they always talked about me. And then if I went to any other barbershop, it was just embarrassing, so I would just go to the Asian barbershops because they, at least if they talked about me, I wouldn't know. Because when I was in middle school, I had really bad dried scalp. Like I lived with my Mexican side of my family, so like they don't know what to do. Like they didn't know what to do at all. And it used to be bad. Like if I had like scalp anxiety, like I would be taking a test in middle school and I would just be scratching my scalp, like taking pieces off like in the middle of class. And that's gross, I know, but like I didn't know what to do. And my hair was short. I did have waves in my hair from brushing it over and over again, but like in terms of washing my hair, in terms of like what to put in your hair to like solve the problem, like I had no idea. And there were times where like my grandma would like help me and like do deep conditioners and like use a plastic bag over my head, and I thought she was crazy, but I would do it anyways. But it just wouldn't help. Like my scalp was crazy. And so then I remember I used to use a lot of oil on my scalp, and like my grandma bought me this like grow oil, and I didn't even notice that like it was to help your hair grow. So literally I was using it on my hair every single day, and it would build up a lot, so I would have like dried scalp, but it would be like you wouldn't see it, but you could feel it. Like you would rub your head down my waves, go swimming, but you would rub your hand down my waves, and like you could feel like patches of scabs from me scratching so hard. And yeah, that was my whole like middle school career. So like once I got into high school, I started like taking care of myself better in terms of that. I think a lot of it was to do, I was exercising a lot. I had a lot on my plate in terms of like extracurricular activities, and I had like things to do. Like I had better understanding of my body and like my, you know, puberty and all that jazz and stuff like that. So I had everything pretty much under control. I mean, there were some days where my scalp would act up, but like the next day it would be fine, you know, stuff like that. And literally all that time my mom would be like, you're not growing your hair out. Not like my mom, everybody in my family would be like, you're not growing your hair out, because I'm the only boy other than my grandpa that's in my family. Like it's me, my mom, my sister, my aunt, my cousin, and my grandma, and then my grandpa. So like I was the only dude, and they wanted me to be like a dude. And I mean, I'm not saying your hair does not make you like a dude, but like they just wanted the standard short hair like all the time. And like all my life I was just like, I did not think I had the ability to grow hair. And I remember seeing Justin Bieber, and he would just like flip his hair like that, and I used to really want that so bad. And it wasn't even like curly, like I used to just want length like hair. I was crazy. But yeah, that's a little background on like why I never grew my hair out before. So like I've never had a perm, I never had like anything. And so I would say junior year of high school, I met this person that I tried talking to, and they had curly hair, and then their best friend had curly hair, and it was long, and they were men. And I was like, I wish I had that. Like I was legit bald-headed, because around that time I went to the barbershop, and the dude was like he was like high, intoxicated, something, and I told him what to do, and he was like, okay, this guy, he like legit buzz cutted me. Like I was bald, like I wasn't all the way bald. I have a picture, but I was completely bald. Like, okay, I wasn't completely bald, but literally I had like a brush wet. Like there was nothing to brush like on my head. Like I was brushing my pure scalp. Like it, ooh, and I had to go to school like that. And he cut my eyebrows. My eyebrows looked weird as heck. Look, cause like now they're like alright, but like my eyebrows were gone. Like, well, they felt gone. But you know what? I can't even believe I got through that, because if that happened to me now, I would probably become a hermit. But yeah, so I remember that, and I met them around that time. So like they were just like telling me like, you have curly hair, and I was just like, I don't, I really don't. And so like I guess that was my sort of inspiration. I don't really think it was, but like in terms of like seeing that it could happen and be used on a man, because it was not very common, then I decided, okay, yeah, I'll try it. So my senior year came around, and I was like, okay, you're gonna go big or go home. Like this is your last year of high school, like everything. So I started growing out my hair in the summer, and then when school started, I would just get my sides faded down. So I would have like a high top, not necessarily a high top, but like my top was a lot longer than my short. And excuse me, around that time is when I started like watching YouTube. But like my first person that I watched was of course Natural 85, and then Minnie Marley. Minnie Marley was like the closest to my hair texture, and so I would just watch her constantly from the very beginning. And that was just what was helping me. But the thing is, yeah, I was like trying to go on my health kick, but like my sides were faded. I had like a higher top, but a lot of times I would wear a beanie, and I would straighten my front. I would only straighten the front of my hair. And I did not know what heat damage looked like, so I was straightening the front of my hair, and I had a really bad straightener, and I barely used heat protected. And when I did use heat protected, I would constantly go over my hair, because it was virgin hair, so it wouldn't like be bone straight, and it wouldn't lay flat. So I would like constantly go over it, because I wanted those bangs, and I'll insert some pictures of those bangs here. But yeah, so I would like constantly do that. And then another thing is, I highlighted my hair. Like I did my own highlights, and I really love them. Like I would go back to them. But in terms of like really colored like damaging, like since I was straightening my hair and stuff like that, it would nearly be impossible. Like combing out my hair, like those sections that were highlighted would be insane. Like it would be like going through freaking, I don't know, but it would like be like picking through what, I don't know, it was very hard. Okay, I was trying to think of like a metaphor, but I can't get it. So yeah. And then another thing is, when I would shower every day. I would wash my hair every day. I would pick my hair out, like I would just go, and I used to be so tender-headed that I would cry every time I was like picking my hair out. So I would just like go really fast, and that was bad too. And at this time, like I completely got rid of like my scalp problem. And at this time I was using Kinky Curly Today, the Not Today, and the Curling Custard, and I would just use that every single day. And then after a while, I was like, I'm gonna stop getting my sides shaved, because I absolutely did not want to go to a barbershop ever again. And so, oh no, before I used Kinky Curly Custard, I used to use this big jug of gel from Walmart. It was so bad. Like it had alcohol, like you could smell the alcohol. And I used to just glop it on my, oh my god, I can't believe I even did that. Anyways, So after I started using curling custard, I started just growing out my sides, letting them just grow out, which was a bad idea because it looked really like atrocious in a way. And I remember like we went on a school trip. We drove from, I live in Texas, so we drove like a 24-hour road trip to like Washington, and I had to do my hair on a 24-hour bus ride. Like, and you know with curly hair, if you don't have a bonnet, you don't have nothing, like you don't want your hair to lay on anything. So like on the bus ride, I was like trying not to lay my head on the back of the seat, but I did anyways. And I had to like take a water bottle just in case, so that I went in the bathroom on the charter bus and I ducked my hair in water and I added my products before we went anywhere. Like, I went through the real struggle. So coming up to that struggle, that was like, I grew my hair out for that whole year. So graduation was coming up after this trip, and graduation came, and my mom really did not want me to have my hair my hair in my graduation cap, because I have some pictures of before where I had my hair in the cap, and yeah, it kind of looked jank, but I was willing to go through that. But yeah, so my mom said you need to get your ends trimmed. So I was like, okay, because I never trimmed my ends. To this day I have never trimmed my ends. And my mom was like, you need your ends trimmed. So I was like, okay. So we went to a family friend that we've known for like years, that I've done everybody in my family's hair. So I go in there with my hair picked out so that she can just like shape me up, you know. Boy, when I tell you, she cut the front of my head and that piece fell on the floor. I started bawling. Like, my eyes started watering. I started reminiscing. I said, I'm never gonna grow my hair out again. I'm bald. I'm never gonna have hair. Like, my confidence was gone, because at the time that was my confidence. Like, in school I had curly hair. Like, even though it wasn't as long as this, like I had curly hair, and everybody was always like, you know, your hair looks nice. And I was like, even though it really didn't, I thought it did, but it really didn't. And she cut that off. She really did. She really did. And she just went on, kept on going, and I did not pay her after that. She left me like a chia pet, because she did not even give me a taper. She did not like edge me up on my edges, and my hairline is not the best hairline, and she did not do anything. I walked out like a beginner chia pet, like literally nothing, because my hair wasn't even defined, like nothing. And at that time I thought it was short and my hair was picked out. Like, imagine adding a curl product to it. It would shrink up, like. And at that time, it was the day of my graduation, and everybody from like family, like from Colorado, from Mexico, everybody came down to see to be there for my graduation. So I come home and I'm crying, and I'm like, Mom, you ruined my confidence. Like, how am I gonna walk the stage? So then my dad pops up, you know, long and behold, your father that you've never seen in your life. He pops up and he's like, he takes me to the barbershop. It was really awkward, but I got my edge up. And I'll show you a picture. And it did not look bad after I got my edge up, but I was just mad because it really felt like I was starting all over again. Like, but in the end it worked out, because I started to see, once my hair started growing, I started to see my like true curl pattern and like how damaged my hair really was. Some of my ends are still a light brown from the dye, but they're not. So that was my whole dilemma, like hair cut off, everything. So I had to start all the way over from scratch, which now I'm blessed, because if I didn't, I would just have damaged hair. But now I'm blessed. So when I got to college, I'm happy I had barely, like, little to no hair, because little to no hair to me is like to my eyebrow, because I was in a dorm and it was like a lot harder to like wash when you wanted to. It was a lot harder to like fix your styles if you wanted to, because you were sharing stuff with another person. And I did not have a roommate, but I had suite mates that share the bathroom. So if you want to look at my like dorm room tour, it'll be like linked down below. And so it was just harder to manage. So I'm glad that happened. But like that year went by fast. So that was my first year of like growing my hair out from scratch. Okay, and now I'm gonna be like natural for almost 2 years on June 7th. So in terms of straightening my hair, when I was in my dorm my freshman year of college, I straightened this corner of my head to like see my length. And I put coconut oil on it before. And you know, coconut oil is like a cooking ingredient. Well, I was basically cooking my hair, like straightening the coconut oil. I would add more and I would straighten it again. I was dumb. And so that it would not curl up. After that, it would not revert. So I ended up cutting that piece off. And you have to keep in mind, like, when I was growing out my hair, I was growing out a taper faded haircut. So like, so yeah. So like, of course my top is like a lot heavier or a lot longer than my bottom. Right now it's just like kind of stretched out because I had a pineapple in my head, but I like it when it matches. But anyways, so if you even look at like at my old videos, I really thought I had hair. Like I really did. And it just grew like wildfire. And a lot of people ask me, you know, in my hair journey, what has made my hair grow? A lot of times it's genetics. Like, boys naturally grow hair faster than girls. And really it's just genetics. Like, everybody in my family's hair grows really fast. And honestly, I don't really manipulate my hair a lot. Everybody's like, when are you gonna straighten your hair? Can you do a twist out tutorial? Can you do a man bun? Can you do this and this and this? Yeah, I can. It's just like, one, I don't like the way twist outs look on me, and I haven't perfected it, so I'm gonna keep trying. Two, I don't really do manipulative styles because I go to school, I work, so I don't have the time. Like, I barely have time to do wash day and a wash and go in one. Like, I barely have time for that. Three, I don't straighten my hair because naturally my hair is just like really brittle when it comes to straightening my hair. When it comes to taking heat, period. That's just how my hair is. Like, it might be thick, but it's like, yeah. So it's really sensitive when it comes to that. So when I do it, I have to take a lot of time. And I did do a straightening routine tutorial that I straightened, but like, it was just bad. Like, my hair came out straight, but it wasn't bone straight. And I did not know what I was really doing, so I did not want to inform people on what I was doing if that could further damage their hair more, you know? So I'm gonna like revamp that, but I'm only gonna straighten my hair in the winter. I'm lucky because I'm not really the type that wants to straighten my hair, like has that urge to straighten my hair. I'm really not. But there are some days where I'm like, let me just go straighten my hair. But I'm not going to because, yeah. A lot of times about like hair growth, I don't do anything to my hair. Like, when I do my wash and go, I have, you know, 7 to 9 days in between those wash days and that wash and go that I do absolutely nothing to my hair. Only thing that I do to my hair is literally put it in a pineapple, and if I need to in the morning, I'll spray it with water. But most of the time I don't need to, because the pineapple helps me stretch my ends, because the back of my hair, because it was tapered, so therefore my ends literally shrivel up to this. It looks like I have a bob, like it really does. So like when I do my pineapple, it stretches the backs of my hair, the perimeter of my hair, and it makes it like match the top of my hair. So anyways, I literally don't touch my hair. I don't manipulate it. I don't do anything like that. So I think that in the long run helps me with my hair growth and maintaining length, because I know it's bad, but I had not cut my hair, and I mean to trim it, but I have not trimmed it yet, and it's going on 2 years, and I know it's bad, but like I have no signs of like single strand knots or anything that are severe. And when I do see single stranded knots, I always cut them off. But in terms of doing my hair, like I don't do anything to it. I do my wash and go and I let it live. Like I let my hair fall wherever it wants to fall, other than my part. Because if I did let my hair naturally fall, it would look like this. My hair would look like this. Like if I naturally let it fall, like it would just look crazy. And I like crazy, but I just need to see. You know, I can't be driving blinded. But yeah. And so in terms of that, and I deep condition every time I shower. Every time I wash my hair, I deep condition. So like, if y'all want to know my routines and stuff like that, it's on my channel, so just check it out. But I have a routine. That's the first part. I have a routine that I don't miss every week. I don't manipulate my hair a lot. Like, of course I'm gonna do, you know, twist outs and stuff like that, but I don't do it on a regular basis, and I'll do it maybe once every 4 months. Like, that's how crazy it is. That's why I just don't have the urge to do it, because I'm so in love with my natural hair. I'm not saying that people are not in love with their natural hair when they do those styles. It's just that a lot of times I just don't have time, and I'm just satisfied with the way this looks, because this is the longest my hair has ever been in my life. Like, in my life. And speaking of long, like, people always classify me in the short hair category. Okay, you want to bet? Literally, my nipple is right here. Okay, literally, that's the front of my head. That's the top of my head. And then the back of my head. Curls are like reaching out. This is the back of my head. This is my kitchen. Like, if I were to straighten this, it would be insane. Like, I'm mid that length. A natural hair short category, I think I surpassed that. Like, I do understand I was in the TWA stage for the longest time, but it just, something just grew like wildfire, and now it's longer than heck. I've never had this much hair in my life, and I think that's why I'm so into natural hairs, because like it's so new to me. Like, it's not new, it's not like new. I've been doing this for like 3.5 years now, but it's a new experience for me, and a lot of times it just like brings out my personality, because when I noticed when I started growing out my hair, I became more confident. And I'm not saying that you need hair to be confident. I'm just saying that it came from me, and it helped me boost my confidence, and it helped me start my YouTube channel, and it helped me help others. You know, it's great when you're working and someone asks you, you know, I need help for my child's hair because it's just like yours, and you help them, and then they come in the next couple of days and they're like, it absolutely works. Like, that is awesome. And all the comments y'all give me, like, that's awesome. And I would never be here today if I did not grow my hair. No, I would never be on YouTube if I didn't have anything to start it as. Like, because like I feel like hair is really my passion, and I plan on going to cosmetology school after I get this degree. But it's just like something I like doing, and something that I enjoy doing. Like, I don't deep condition every day because I have to. I mean, every week because I have to. I like doing it. I like taking care of my hair, and this journey has been long, and I never thought I would come after getting my hair cut. I never thought I would be 2 years into my hair growth. Like, I really thought I was done. I didn't think it would ever grow again, and I'm just like, I'm really proud of myself actually, because it's long and it's healthy, and I can say that. Like, I do have like, you know, I have like little, this is like damaged because of my straightening my hair that one time, but like this is like me. Like, I did this, I grew it myself, like, and it's just me, and I really enjoy the fact that I do have hair, because, you know, it's a lot you learn about yourself too, and it's a lot you learn about others, you know. It's embracing culture, and I feel like a lot of times men don't think they can grow out their hair because it makes them look gay. It makes them look like a girl. They can't find products that fit their hair because there's no natural hairline that specifically says men when you walk into Target, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, with my channel, I really hope to like turn that around for people, because you can have long hair and still be a dude. Doesn't necessarily mean you're gay. You can use girls' products just because they smell like freaking coconut oil or vanilla bean does not mean you can't use like girl hair products. Just because they say naturally curly woman does not mean that that's gender specific to not work for your hair. You know what I'm saying? And I just want people to know that hair is not gender specific. Like, it's really not. Hair does not tell you what gender you are. And I love the fact that people like short hair. I love the diversity role when it comes to your hair, but I also want people to know that it's a possible thing, because you can do it. Yeah. So that was my little hair journey. It's been a struggle. It's been a long time coming, but I really don't know what I would do if I didn't have hair right now. I've had dreams where I was just cut off and I woke up scared to death, like like crazy. But you know what? It's a piece of me, and I really like enjoy the stage that I'm at right now. I have lost a lot of people, like potential friends and stuff like that, because they don't feel comfortable with a man with like big hair. Like, I understand that, and I have been called ma'am at work. I have been called, you know, I have been asked if this was weave, you know, stuff like that. And a lot of people ask when am I gonna straighten it, but like, listen, I don't ever have the urge to straighten my hair. It's gonna be long as heck. and it's summer. So I feel like I would just straighten it during winter when I don't have to worry about going outside with straight hair. And when my hair comes to a longer stage, will I dye it? I want to dye it, but like I think I'm just gonna wait till I get to the point where I'm just like I'm at a satisfied length, and this length is satisfied for me. Like I love my hair. Like I love my hair. And so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to like share my little story with y'all of growing up and stuff like that, my background and what got me here and what didn't. So yeah, I hope you guys get inspired. Like 2 years will go by like this. All you have to do is make that first decision to either cut your hair or transition, and I promise you in the long run it will be so worth it, because it's going to be something totally new and exciting, and most importantly it's going to naturally come from you. Like this is not manipulated. This is from your scalp, head to toe, from your scalp to your ends. Like it's you, and it's so worth it knowing that you can grow something and let something be so healthy for so long. It's kind of like a commitment. It's a relationship, and I feel like a lot of people need to listen to their hair. Like people are like don't know where to start. Like your hair literally tells you what you need to do and what it needs. You just need to listen to it. You need to feel it, and you need to give it what it wants. And if it doesn't want that, if it rejects it, try again. Like it's a trial and error thing. Like your hair will go through stages where you just don't even know, and your hair will go through stages where it's difficult for you to even manage, and you don't want to even go through it, growing it out. But like it's so worth it when you notice how far you've come, because I look at some of my past videos and I'm just like, and it's just amazing to see the growth and development, especially when you go through it as you're growing yourself, like your personality and your because I grew my hair out going into like adulthood, and my hair is growing as I went through that stage, and it's just a beautiful thing, for real. I'm going way sentimental with this hair thing, but I just want y'all to know that like it's possible. And even if you are at this length or longer than me, and you are going through the moment where you just want to cut your hair, do it, because you know what, your hair can grow. From experience, your hair will always grow back. And yeah, so I don't know, just like yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little talk through video. Sorry it was so long, but hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, do whatever, and I will see you guys next week. Deuces, deuces, deuces. I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done.